Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday and we are going to finish this lovely lady here, and I don't like the way that looks. Hold on just a second. It looked perfectly fine a moment ago. So my contrast was down, that's why. There, that's better. I don't know why she suddenly looked fuzzy. So hello everyone. We're going to be finishing up with the Kevin Teo art. We're going to finish up Eleanor today, and I'm going to talk to you guys about what we're going to do for November and what you guys want to see for November. But yeah, so it's been a week. The past couple of weeks have been really busy for me with school. I do believe I got an A, but I don't have my final grade. But I didn't get anything below 92% on any of my assignments or tests. So I think I got an A. So, hello Courtney, hello Topeka, hello Kathleen, hello Britt, hello Noelle, hello Catherine, hello Marcy, and hello Nightbot. So hello everyone out there in Lurker land as well. Thank you all very much for coming in. I appreciate you all. Hello Carol. Yay! Glad that you're here. Hello Joyce. So we're going to get started on her hair. And I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit here. There we go. I'll try to move the book when I need to. All right, so I was going to do her hair in straw yellows, but it really didn't fit. So we're going to actually do it in a purple black with some blue highlights. Thank you. So we're going to start with ultramarine, and this is going to be our highlight color. And we're going to do our little baddie friend with a brown black. So black with brown highlights. And that way it will blend in and suit the picture a little better. Like I said, I haven't got my final grade yet, but I'm pretty sure it should be an A, if not a B plus, or an A minus. I always stress about them because I have this horrible thing. I don't like getting things wrong. And if I do get them wrong, I want to be able to correct them. And I didn't have any ability to correct them on my exam. And on the assignments, I only had 2 chances. And I didn't know that for the first couple. Yes, he is smiling. She is tired. She's just done. Halloween's over. Can we have our winter nap now? Yeah. I bet you this is how most mothers looked at the end of Halloween. Especially mothers with really small children. I do believe I saw one of those on Halloween night. She was done. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Dawn. And good morning, Alex. Good to see everyone. Angela, I was coloring while you were coloring last night. If you want to see it, I can show you, but I'm not even close to being done it, so I did get a little ways in what I was coloring. Hello, Joyce. I can't remember if I said hello, so if I have already, you get a second hello because my brain just stopped working. It's Saturday morning. My brain doesn't work. All right. Well, let me finish up this part of the hair and in the base color, and I'll show you. It's not really a lot to show, but the pencils aren't liking the paper a whole lot, so in the other book, not in this book. This book's fine. But I'm trying to get the garden lady finished by the end of the year, so um, sometimes, depending upon what I'm doing. Like for the hair, I had decided that I was going to do it in the blue, purples, and blacks. So I pulled some blues, purples, and blacks. Hello, Kenny. Oh, I'm sorry that you did something to your hand. I'm going to zoom you out. But there are sometimes, like her skin, I suddenly decided out of nowheresville that I was going to make it green. So this is how far I've gotten with her. I've just got her flowers to do. It's a lot of flowers. I'm just saying. So that's how far I got while you were streaming last night, Angela. And she looks a little fuzzy. I don't know if it's my glasses or I'm going to check the maybe just be yeah, that's definitely fuzzy. There we go. That's better. So there she is. Yeah, the in garden lady. All right, going to zoom you back in. I've got all her flowers to do still. Move it up a little. Now I'm just base coating this. I'm not doing any flicks or anything. I'm just coloring the whole area. At this point, we'll add the flicks with the blacks, the purples, and dark blue, black blue. I have used the Master Art, I do believe. Yeah, Master Art. And they're okay on the paper, but I did fight with them a little bit. I wanted to add more layers, but they didn't want to. Her blouse is done and her face is done, but I gotta do her flowers, so. Good morning, Grizzeye. There we go. Grizzeye. I keep on wanting to say Grizzeye. I know it's Grizzeye. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. The new color by number pages that you just put out are really, really pretty. I watched the short. Whoever you have coloring them in the short did really good job on those. Still working on this one. Well, I'm working on lots of different things, but now that my class is over, I might have a little bit more time. I did get a um, 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 temp service contact me about a job, so if they call me for an interview, I will interview. I'm not holding my breath this time. Because, every time I think, oh, it went really, really well, and I think I got this one, it always turns out that I don't. So I'm not holding my breath this time. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Well, whoever it was did an absolutely gorgeous job on them. But at least I have more confidence in using Excel. So if I get a data entry job, I will have more confidence in doing that. So. Again, I'm not doing any flicks or anything else. This is just the base color. This is going to be our highlight color, so most of this color is going to be taken over by the other colors. So. Good morning, Callie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Last little bit here. And we are still using the polychromos. All right, now we're going to go in with the Delft Blue, and I am going to sharpen this. I need a good sharp tip on this. And this is where we're going to start doing the flicks. She's got kinky hair, so. Trying to make sure I stay and show her movements in her hair. And I'm off screen, sorry. I moved it up to show you the bottom part and forgot to move it back down. Oh, 30 is pretty chilly, yeah. Not that cold here today. It's supposed to possibly have some sunshine today. But when they say sunshine in Oregon, you expect it to rain. This is the boring part for you guys. The flick, flick, flick. Good morning, Shannon. You were about to holler at me? Yeah, I noticed. I noticed. Thank you, though. I appreciate it when you holler at me. Oddly enough, I actually do. Just saying. I wasn't joking. I do appreciate it when you holler at me. Because sometimes I get into my own brain and I need people to holler at me. Definitely stay warm. Coloring in the back of her hair in a straight black or a straight color. It'll be blackish blue by the time we're done. And I won't bore you all with just doing flicks in the hair. We'll do this area here. Because I've got other colors to add into it. And then the rest of it I'll do on my own. If we get the pumpkins done and the bat done, then I'll come back to the hair. Otherwise, I'll just do it on my own. Because it's, flick, 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 flick. So I'll do this side and then the other side I'll leave it. Unless we have time to finish it. Hurry back. All right. I don't have much else to talk about. While I'm doing the flicky flickies. All right, now we're going to use dark indigo. And we're going to come into that darker area. So, how is everybody this weekend? How was your Halloween? Shannon, I loved your costume. It was fantastic. You make a wonderful tree. The hippopotamus was so cute. I had to actually look up the song. Sorry. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And the worst thing is that I'd seen the costume first. So, of course, my imagination took wind and went crazy, and all I could see in my head was Shannon and Brian in their costumes dancing to it. But, Hello, Nanamo. Lurk away, dear, lurk away. We had one boy that was in a blow up costume like that, and he was a potato. It's like, okay. All right. Yes. And then black. That's awesome. We didn't have a lot of kids, but for about 3 hours straight, there was a constant stream. Had a lot of older kids, not so many of the littles. Well, of course, there's always a mom tax. Come on. I can't have the mom tax anymore, but there should always be a mom tax. I do find that the holidays aren't as exciting to me as they used to be when the kids were little, now that they've grown. Probably because I don't have their excitement. Yeah, I absolutely love Christmas too, but it's just not the same without little kids. I love Halloween too, but without getting them ready for trick-or-treating and putting their costumes together and everything else, I just didn't really feel the excitement for it this year. Welcome back, Alex. Oh, nice. Well, have a good trip. It's good to be able to get away for a little while. Even if it's just an overnight trip. Okay. Yeah. Where are you taking me? Why are those garbage bags in the back? Just saying. Half the time I don't know where we're going because I'm not extremely familiar with all of the places here. So when he says that we're going out, sometimes I have to pay attention to where we're going because I don't know where we're going. Although I've gotten pretty good with Albany and Salem. The rest of it I have no idea. Hello, Bee. Welcome, welcome. Sorry I didn't see you come in. All right. Just going to bring a little bit of that black into the highlight, just so it's not as stark. We're going to come back with a little bit of the indigo. I'm going to sharpen the indigo. Goodness, my tummy is doing gurgly things. I don't like it. Nice. Which one? Bob's got a couple of favorites out there. There's only one I can actually have anymore because there's only one that really does a gluten-free that isn't full of sugar. All the rest of them have a lot of sugar in their dough. Even though it's gluten-free, it's definitely not sugar-free. All right. Okay, then we're going to come back with the black. Yeah, Paddington's. That's one of Bob's favorites. Actually, he had to the Paddington's the other night out on commercial. I have been living in this house. Well, I've been living in the States since 2008, um, and in this house since 2009. Late 2009, almost 2010. So 14 years in this house and 16 years in the States. All right. Yep. Nice. That's cool. Now we're coming back through with our highlight color and blending it all together. Before we moved here, we lived in Salem on for a little while off of Lancaster. All right, so that's how the hair is going to look. Just take a little bit of the blender. This paper is taking the color, but it's not blending it as well as I'd like it to. So just a little bit of a blender, get it a little squished together. Like so. So that's how her hair is going to look once we're done. I didn't ask you. My little mechanical friend here has decided that I was talking to him. Now we're going to do our little baddie friend. And we're going to do him in browns and blacks. So I'm going to grab dark sepia. Actually, we want to grab a little bit lighter first. So I think we're going to go with walnut brown first. It's not as bad. It wasn't too bad. So we're going to just put a base coat of walnut brown on our little Betty friend here. And then we'll move on to the pumpkins. And once the pumpkins are done, if we still have some time, we'll come back and do a little bit more hair. Concentration. When I first moved here, I used to get homesick a little bit, but that's gone away. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, the only pizzas I can eat now are the take and bake, gluten-free take and bake from Papa Murphy's, because they don't have any sugar in them. Well, possibly he has. It is very possible that he's had a little bit too much candy. Probably why she looks the way she does. Can we go now? You've had too much candy. then we're going to come in with this one, dark sepia. My tummy to stop doing that is really annoying. Sorry about that. Don't know why it keeps gurgling. Yeah, I don't know if I could ship it. You'll have to come and visit and go out for pizza. Yeah, you used to spend a lot of time up at the coast, so not being close to the coast must be really hard for you, Alex. I know it was for me when I first moved here because we're in the valley instead of on an island where I could just look out the window and see the water. Now I have to drive to it. But I've gotten used to it. Not as bad as it was when I first moved here. Hello, Sue. How do you do? Oh, my hubby's going to go get the mail. He's gone out the door. I am not expecting anything in the mail, so he must be. Other than bills. I'm expecting lots of bills in the mail. Yeah, there's lots of trees here too. And mountains. Cows. We have a lot of little farms around us. Yep, I traded my view of the ocean for a view of cows. Out my back door, that's all I see is trains and cows. But that's fine. I like seeing the cows, especially when they have babies. Baby cows are just so cute. I'm going to sharpen this sepia. Need a little tiny bit sharper. Oh, yeah, in the heat you do. There goes Mr. Choo Choo now. In the summer, you can definitely smell the the pasture. Although you get used to it. That's what they keep telling me anyway. Keep on telling me you'll get used to it. I have not yet, but they keep saying you'll get used to it. The one thing that I can't get used to is the skunks like to get up onto the train tracks, and then the train scares them. And yeah, I'm not used to that smell. And I don't think I'll ever get used to that smell. Yeah, exactly. It's not very hot for very long here, so it's not too bad. Like I said, it's tolerable. The one that I don't like is the scared skunk smell. That one's a little hard to take. All right, so there is our sepia. Oh no. Yeah, nope. No, thank you. I would not be able to do that at all. I would have somebody out fumigating. Clean all of that out. I don't care what you have to do. Just get it going. Now I'm using black. Yeah, I bet. Thank you, Angela. Ooh, I'm sorry that you have a migraine, dear. Lots of water, and hopefully when you get home you can get into a dark room and rest. All right, and then we're going to take our light brown color again. Yeah, the weather does it too. Yeah. This is walnut brown. Just putting a medium pressure on it now instead of a light pressure. And we're going to use it to blend those colors together. Want him more of a blacky brown bat instead of a more of a, kind of a fruit bat kind of color. Because I didn't want to do him too dark because I don't want him blending into her hair. So I figure if we do him a browny black color, then he's not going to blend into her hair. And he'll still stand out as a cutie pie. Until we do his bright red eyes. Yeah. Because, yeah, we still got to do his eyes. Can't have a dead-eyed bat. Although, it's kind of fitting. Just saying. All right. Okay, there we have our little Betty friend. And we're going to do his eyes. We're going to start with cadmium orange dark. Yeah, that's so hard. Going from hot to cold is just nope. Then scarlet red. And then Capet Martum. Like so. And take our black. And a little bit of white. I'm using the Prismacolor white because it's a very, very white. All right, have a great day, Dawn, and a wonderful weekend. Don't forget that it is daylight savings time this week, so make sure you put your clocks back tonight. Bob, you and Britt like the same pizza. Well, the same pizza place anyway. So that is green gold that I just used. And then I'm going to take walnut brown. All right, and then we're going to continue on with the walnut brown down the broomstick here. And then we're going to take our dark sepia. shadows. And we're going to take some scarlet red. And Caput Mortem. There we have our little Patty's broomstick. Yeah, they don't deliver anywhere. All right, now I'm going to zoom you down so that we can do the pumpkins. Like I said, I will finish her hair as we go along. Yeah, Bob has to go and pick it up. Well, nobody delivers out here anyway, so even if they did have a delivery system, he'd have to go pick it up. So, all right, starting with cadmium orange. Now, because this paper is really smooth, that's why I'm going from light to dark on everything, because I want to be able to build those colors up, but I don't have a lot of tooth on this paper, so if I do it the other way around, the light colors may not have the ability to be as bright as I want them to be. And having the base coat gives the other pencils something to stick to. Yes, yes, that is a horrible conversation before lunch. You had pizza last weekend. You can't have it this weekend. Well, you can, but I haven't taken anything out for dinner yet, so. All right, we're going to take some light chrome yellow, and we're going to come into the eye here. There's a very dim candle in there. And then we're going to come in with this one. This one is the dark cadmium orange. Then we're going to come back through with that yellow. And blend it in. Well, it's only a 13-hour drive, Britt. Jeez. 13 hours. Jeez, just pack the kids up. It's a long drive. Just saying. Nope, nope. But as soon as that snow hits the pass, it's not going to be fun to drive for a pizza craving in the winter, that's for sure. Ugh. Well, that's no good. Yeah, you might have to reorder that one and have them do it again. Maybe they'll get it right this time. Maybe you'll get a different pizza maker that won't skimp in the middle. And take that yellow, bring it into the pumpkin area here in his eye, and over here, a little bit of that red. Yeah, yeah, I don't think I drive that far for a pizza either. I've driven that far for other things, but not for a pizza. Actually, no, no, even that far. Even going home to see mom, it's not that far. That's only 8, 9 hour drive, depending on who's driving and what we're driving. 9 hours if we're driving the RV. 8 hours if we're driving the car. If Bob's doing it alone, 6. He slows down when I'm in the car because I'm constantly going on everything. because I'm a nervous Nelly. That is true. That is true. Yes, man on the mission. Yeah, by yourself, not so bad. Little tiny kids in the car? Yeah, not so much. Are we there yet? Yep, this time you get to choose the crust. Fred chose it last time, and, well, Fred deserved to choose it last time. Yes, the dog was worse than the kids. That is true. Shiloh was horrible. Uh, she made car rides really nerve-wracking because she wouldn't tell you. She would just suddenly, at least with the kids, they would say, "I gotta go to the bathroom." Shiloh would just, start pacing. You didn't know if she was nervous about being in the car, in the RV, or if she had to go potty. All right. One pumpkin down. Probably both, yeah. Very true. All right, going to do the pumpkin's top here. Actually, I want to do a lighter green first. I do have to put a little bit of orange in his mouth and blend the orange in that one eye after we finish this part. this part here. And then we're going to take the sepia. I put them in a color order. Kind of family order, but color order. So I have lightest to darkest in my color charts. And there we have our first little pumpkin fella. That's not cheating. Lots of people use other people's charts. Before I started making my own charts, I used other people's charts too. It's just I found that I would have to constantly rearrange charts, and I could never find my pencils. So that's when I started using people's blank charts and just doing them myself. And then I just started making my own. There we go. Oh, happy birthday to your son. And happy birthday to your dad. Good morning, Della. Thank you, Callie. Like I said, I like mine to go from the lightest color to the darkest color. It just makes it easier for me to visualize in the pencil bag where things are. So everybody's different with it. So just going through with the cadmium orange. In a light layer here. Enjoy your lunch, Alex. Have fun. Enjoy your date night out in nowhere, nobody knows where. I'm quite sure that hubby knows where, but dark cadmium orange. I do not want to get that on there. Don't want it on there. We do have to decide what we're going to be coloring for November, because I have not decided yet and I don't know what to do. So I figured I would let you guys choose between two different artists, and we can go from there. So a couple of different artists that I haven't colored in quite some time are the Fabrica Fantasy, or, well, I guess there's three. Ruth Saunderson, Fabrica Fantasy, or Christine Caron. I haven't colored anything from them in quite some time. So most of this year I don't think I've colored any of their stuff. So I'm debating on coloring something from all of them, and just leaving it as a multi-choice month, or choosing a artist of the month. Now I do like doing Ruth Saunderson, a lot of Ruth Saunderson's in December because she has some great Christmas books. So it might be narrowed down to Fabrica Fantasy or Christine Caron. I haven't colored a lot in Tatiana's stuff either. There's so many! Yeah, I think one of Shannon's prompts, and I'm not absolutely positive, but I do believe one of Shannon's prompts is fairy tales. And Ruth has some great fairy tale books, so I might do something from one of her fairy tale books. I have not had a chance to watch Shannon's prompts yet, and I will this weekend, so. I love Ruth's Christmas images. Her Christmas books are wonderful. Her little Christmas mice are so cute. A lot of the Fabrica Fantasy stuff I have is in PDF format, but I will show you her books. I do have a couple of them, but most of her stuff I have in PDF. So I'm going through, I forgot to tell you, with Scarlet Red on this pumpkin. I'm making it a little bit darker than the previous pumpkin there. A little bit more red in them. Yes, I did. Christine Caron, Fabrica Fantasy, and um, Ruth Saunderson are the three artists. All are female artists, so I do believe that covers one of the prompts. Um, both Christine Caron and Ruth Saunderson have some great fantasy fairy tale type pictures. Fabrica Fantasy, not so much, but oh, nice. Welcome back. How is your sister doing? I hope she's feeling better. I heard that she was back in the hospital. So I hope she's doing well, feeling better. But yes, I will show the books at the end of the stream here. I'm going to do this last pumpkin here, and then I'll show the books. We may go a little bit over doing the show and tell thing, but we need to I need some help because I obviously can't make decisions for myself right now. I am just no good at making decisions nowadays. And I've been kind of um, meh when it comes to picking the coloring stuff, so I've not been down on it. I just haven't been in the mood for it. And sometimes having things planned out does help me keep things in order. So I know what I'm doing even if I'm not in the mood for it. Because sometimes if I'm trying to choose and I'm not in the mood for it, nothing will get chosen. He does look a little PO, doesn't he? Probably because he's stuck behind this big one here. He's just about as tired of this entire Halloween thing as everybody else. Just putting the glow in his eyes here, this one's eyes. Against the pumpkin carve out there. Going back over it with the cadmium orange. And yes, I know pumpkins can be all different colors. They don't have to be orange, but I want them to be all orange. And as you all know, Ruth Saunderson is one of my favorite artists, so I do have a lot of her books. Some of them are intimidating to me, and I haven't colored in them yet, but I have one that I really want to color in. I just have not had the nerve to. So we will see. Another one that we can color in for Fairy Tale is Thomas Kincaid, but that's not a female artist. So that could be too. Somebody, he doesn't like the spikes coming out of the top of his head. That is very possible. All right, going to. Thank you, Della. Take this off here. Just make sure that I've got the orange off because I want that to be straw-like. So I'm going to come through with that green gold. This is going to be our base color. And then we're going to take juniper green. We're just going to come into that a little bit here. And we're going to take that green gold again and blend it in. All right. And then our last pumpkin fella here. Again, we're just going to cover him with the light orange. because he's so far in the shadow, we're going to actually come back through with, I think this one. Yeah, burnt carmine as his darker color instead of the scarlet. All right, and then we're going to use the dark cadmium orange. All right, and then we're going to take that burnt carmine. Thank you. And our yellow. And take a bit of the burnt carmine and bring it up through here. Like so. And then through here. All right. Then we're going to take our light orange again. So this is the cadmium orange. we're just going to blend all those colors together. Like so. And then we're going to take this one. We're going to take the earth green. And we're going to do his little spiky hair and his stem. And then we're going to take, there it is. Have a great day, Sue. I hope the headache goes away and you feel better soon. Thanks so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. So I'm using sepia, dark sepia, for the shadows of our little friend's spiky hair. And then we're going to take juniper green. And we're going to just sparsely put little flicks of this all the way through. Like so. And then back with the earth green. Like so. Alright, going to zoom you out. Hopefully I'm still here. And there we have our little witchy witch. I will finish her hair off screen. It will take me another hour or two of doing the hair. So there is Eleanor by Kevin Teo Art. And she'll be the last Halloween one that we do. Yeah, I just had an error show up on my streaming software, so wasn't sure if I was still here. All right, so there is her. Now I'm going to grab some books. Um, There's those. It's Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Those two. And those two. All right, so thank you. I'll move those out of the way here. Maybe. They're just going to run right back at us. They don't want to go away. Faber-Castell says, no, I'm not done yet. So I will finish her hair up and it will all look like this by the time I'm done, and I will post the picture in Instagram. I might do a background, I'm not sure yet, but there we are so far with her. Now the three different artists that I was talking about, this is Fabrica Fantasy. She has Dragon Tales and Animal Kingdom that I have in book format. Dragon Tales is all different dragons. And this is definitely a very, very thick cardstock. Works really well for markers. Really cute book. And I have all of her books except for her last two in PDF format as well. So there's the Fabrica Fantasy. And this one here, the Animal Kingdom, is also thick paper, but different portraits of different animals and creatures. Really, really neat book. And for Bruce Saunderson, I have Goldilocks, which is pages of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, which I do believe is a fairy tale, right? Yes, they come spiral bound. If you order the paper book, it comes spiral bound, yes. I've already colored that one. So, I do believe that Goldilocks and the Three Bears is in fact a fairy tale. So hopefully it will be something that counts towards Shannon's prompt. I also have Cinderella. Now I have not colored in Cinderella. This one here, does scare me a little bit. I don't know why, it just does. Probably because it's so pretty. And of course, Ruth keeps both sets of pictures. So there's 24 images, one in a lighter grayscale and one in a darker grayscale. And she keeps them in uh, both in all of her books because she does know that there are people that prefer a darker grayscale to a lighter grayscale. So yes, this book. Penny sent me this book. One of my mods sent me this book when I first started the channel, and I'm still not able to color in it. So, yeah, we've got Cinderella or Goldilocks for Ruth Saunderson, and for Christine Caron, we have the new book, Fairy and Fantasy 5, and this one has some really, really cute images in it. I don't know if any of them would classify as a fairy tale, but, Princess and the Pea, maybe? But they're just really cute. I love Christine's work. She's just such a phenomenal artist. Princess and the Frog? Yeah. Do Cinderella? Okay. And then we, of course, have fantasy and fairy tale characters. So this one would be more possibility of doing the fairy tale. Esmeralda, Rapunzel, that sort of thing. Queen of Hearts. There are a lot of mermaids in this one. But there's a couple of different fairy tales in here. I do believe I've taken some of the pages out because I didn't see some of them. So I may have taken pages out after I colored them because I used to do that. So that is another one that's fairy tale stuff. Another one is a Worlds and Times, characters through worlds and times. So this one also has some different characters in it as well that can be put towards fairy tales. Don't like that one. Yeah. The fairy godmother. Different things like that that can be put towards fairy tales as well. A queen. Genie in the bottle. So I have lots that we can do for fairy tales in these that are both proper fairy tale characters or ones that we can make into fairy tale characters. Or we have actually two different fairy tales themselves that Ruth Saunderson has actually illustrated for with Goldilocks and Cinderella. And with the Fabrica Fantasy, there's different ones that we can create into fairy tale creatures, or we can just color them for fun. So let's do a quick little poll. I'm going to grab my keyboard, and then I will let y'all go. So let's see if I can get things to work. My desk is crowded. There we go. Or okay, so we've got Ruth Sanderson, Fabrica Fantasy, or Christine Caron. So I'll let you guys decide, and I will go through whichever choice you make and pick out some pictures. Fabrica has a ton of different books. Like I said, I do have them all in PDF, but these are the only two actual books I have in physical copies. And they're really cute. So we've got Fabrica Fantasy, and it may not be out of just these two books. Like I said, I will go through all of her books. She has some fairy tale type stuff as well, so I will take a look at that as well. Cinderella or Goldilocks for Ruth Sanderson, or different ones out of Christine Caron. I have the Fairy and Fantasy 5, fairy tale, fantasy and fairy tale characters, and characters through worlds and time. So definitely lots of things that we can use out of there as well. I know I'm just concentrating on fairy tale characters right now because that's the first one that I wanna concentrate on. I know that she's got a few others. She's got a monochrome as well as other ones that go with the bingo and that sort of thing. So, all right, let's take a look at the poll. So we've got 10 votes. So get your votes in. Let me know which one you want to work on. So we've got Fabrica Fantasy and Christine Caron is tied, and Ruth Sanderson is leading. Get your votes in, get your votes in. Christine Caron, Fabrica Fantasy, or Ruth Sanderson. And those are just some of the books I have of Ruth Sanderson's. I have a ton more. A lot are Christmassy type ones. I also have Nancy Drew and different ones, a bird one, things like that. Little cute animals as well. All right, so I'm going to give it one more minute or one more go around. Get your votes in. It definitely looks like it is leaning towards Ruth Sanderson at this point. So I think that's where we're going to go. So I'm going to end the poll. We're going to start with Ruth Sanderson. Like I said, I'm going to watch Shannon's prompts. Um, just because, like I said, my brain has not been into coloring. So picking a page for me right now is really difficult. So having Shannon's prompts really helps me out with getting motivated to pick some pages. So if you ever get to a point where you are really not sure or you really don't feel um, the urge, or not even the urge, the brain power to go through and pick your pages, but you do want to color, Shannon's prompts are fantastic for that. She gives a wide variety of different things in her prompts. So it does make picking the pages really easy, especially picking something that you really want to color. Butterfly. Okay. What was community chess? Oh, I'm sorry you burnt your French fries. That's no good. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that for listing them all for me. A wild card? Okay. So again, if you have difficulties picking your pages like I do sometimes I just have the worst I don't want to's in all time. I want to color, but my brain is just not wanting to concentrate on actually picking a page. I think the only one I have is Wild Summer. Hello, Wicca. Good to see you. Good to see you. Symphony of Cute Animals. Okay, I have that one. So I have Wild Summer and I have Symphony of Cute Animals. So I think that would be a good one for flowers and butterflies. So, okay, awesome. All right, guys. So with that, we will be coloring in one of these two when we come back on Monday. My color has gone all wonky again. So I'm going to actually zoom in so it clears up. That's better. My goodness. It really did not want to do those yellows. So we will either do Cinderella or Goldilocks when we come back. Probably Cinderella because I haven't colored in it yet. So you guys get to join me with the cringe of it. All right, guys. So with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching. If you have not already seen Shannon's channel, !Shannon in the chat will give you a link to Shannon's channel. Take a look at her monthly prompts and, of course, join her for her end of year bingo challenge as well. I'm just going to grab the page that we were working on. All right, so there we have what we accomplished today in our lovely, lovely little lady here. And there we have our little baddie friend and our tired witch. All right, guys, with that, thank you all very much for watching. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artists that you enjoy. And hello, Mona. Hello, Mona. I did not see you lurking. All right, guys, until next time, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye bye for now.